When it comes to SUVs produced by American brands, the term most trouble-free generally refers to proven engine blocks and transmission designs rather than complex technologies. The three SUVs we'll be reviewing today have lower maintenance costs compared to their competitors. They're extremely budget-friendly. We're talking about non-hybrid Explorer models. And this distinction is crucial because the more complex hybrid systems are, the higher the risk of breakdowns. That's why the pure internal combustion Explorer is on this list. The Explorer offers two main engine options in its non-hybrid versions. The standard 2.3-liter EcoBoost four-cylinder engine produces 300 horsepower. This engine is the result of thousands of engineering hours, developed by Ford over more than a decade. Higher trim models feature the 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6, delivering a serious 400 horsepower. Looking at long-term reliability data, these engines have proven capable of running over 200,000 miles without major issues. Of course, regular oil changes are a must, but that applies to every vehicle. So, do you think the electric Explorer will be just as reliable? The Explorer is built on Ford's CD6 platform. This platform offers a very solid foundation with a longitudinal engine layout that allows for a switch between rear-wheel and front-wheel drive. In terms of chassis rigidity, in particular, the Explorer ranks among the top vehicles in its segment. This means that even after years of driving, the likelihood of encountering issues like squeaks or vibrations is quite low. A 10-speed automatic transmission might sound complicated, but the system in the Explorer is one of Ford's most mature transmission technologies. According to owner reports, the likelihood of experiencing major transmission-related issues beyond 150,000 miles is quite low. Transmission problems seen in previous Explorer generations have largely been left behind with this platform change. Front independent suspension, rear multi-link system. This combination is a balanced choice in terms of both handling and longevity. Suspension parts are standard, easily available components. So when you take it in for maintenance, you won't face surprise costs. When we look at real owner experiences, the picture is interesting. According to J.D. Power and Consumer Reports data, the non-hybrid Explorer ranks in the top quartile of its segment, particularly in terms of powertrain reliability. Owners specifically say, "I haven't done a thing to the engine or transmission up to 150,000 miles, just routine maintenance." That's a really good track record for an SUV. The Explorer's interior is designed with durability in mind. The materials used, particularly in the mid and high trim levels, hold up well over time. The three-row seating option is a practical plus for family use. The seat upholstery and trim materials show little signs of excessive wear even after years of use. This becomes clear when looking at high-mileage used Explorers. According to RepairPal data, the Explorer's average annual maintenance cost is around $732. This figure is quite reasonable when compared to luxury segment SUVs. Parts availability is excellent. Ford's extensive dealer network and abundance of aftermarket parts help keep maintenance costs under control. The non-hybrid Ford Explorer is a strong option for those seeking long-term reliability. With its robust engine, mature transmission technology, and reasonable maintenance costs, this vehicle is the kind that won't let you down over the years. It ranks third on our list, meaning there are two more reliable vehicles ahead of it. We'll take a look at those as well. We're moving on to number 2 on the list. And this vehicle is a name that hasn't been on many people's radar, the Buick Envista. But when you look at the reliability data, you immediately understand why this small SUV is on this list. The Envista comes with a single engine option, a 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine producing 137 horsepower. At first, you might think, is that all? But the key here isn't power. It's simplicity. Fewer parts, fewer breakdowns. This engine architecture is a well-tested, mature design built on General Motors' global platform. Thanks to its 3-cylinder layout, the number of moving parts is minimized, and this directly translates to reliability. Fuel consumption in city driving also remains at quite satisfactory levels. The Envista is built on GM's VSS-F platform. This platform is specifically optimized for the compact and small SUV segment, offering a lightweight yet rigid structure. The chassis geometry maintains stability over the long term. The build quality of the body panels exceeds expectations for this segment, meaning the likelihood of strange noises between doors and panels even years later is low. There is also positive feedback regarding corrosion resistance. The Envista uses a CVT, that is, a continuously variable transmission. While CVT transmissions are generally known for their complex design, GM's specific implementation works well with the Envista's lightweight. This isn't a vehicle that puts excessive strain on the transmission, and that's important. Owner reports indicate very few complaints of early-stage failures caused by the CVT. With regular transmission fluid changes, this system appears to have a long service life. The Envista features a front McPherson strut and rear independent suspension system. This combination is common in the compact SUV segment and offers a maintenance-friendly design. The suspension components consist of standard, readily available parts. In particular, the rear suspension design maintains its geometry well even under load. The comfort level remains satisfactory even on long trips. Despite its small body, it handles road imperfections well. The Envista ranked highly in the compact SUV segment in the J.D. Power 2024 Initial Quality Study. Owners highlight two things in particular. First, nearly zero unexpected breakdowns in the first 50,000 miles. Second, the ease of the service experience. Comments like "I bought it, drove it, and only changed the tires and oil" are strikingly common. Long-term ownership data is still limited. The vehicle is relatively new, but the current picture is quite positive. The Envista's interior reflects Buick's traditional quiet cabin philosophy. Sound insulation is a standout feature in this segment. The materials used are high quality for its class, and the tactile feel is satisfying. The investment in seat comfort is evident. Back fatigue during long drives is minimal. Reports of premature wear and tear are also quite rare. It's not a spacious vehicle, but it makes smart use of the available space. The Envista's average annual maintenance cost is significantly below the segment average. GM's extensive service network and the Envista's simple engine architecture keep maintenance costs low. Parts availability is good, and this is a small but critical detail. Because a car where you struggle to find parts, no matter how reliable it is, makes daily life difficult. The Buick Envista is a good example of unassuming yet functional reliability. With its simple engine architecture, mature platform, and low maintenance costs, it presents a profile that won't surprise you in the long run. We're in second place on the list, meaning the most reliable car is still ahead of us. And that car is truly in a different league when it comes to scale and longevity. And now we've reached the top of the list: the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban. These two vehicles are essentially built on the same platform and share the same DNA. The Suburban is just a bit longer. That's why we're covering them together. And let's just say this right off the bat: these vehicles deserve to be at the top of the list. The Tahoe and Suburban offer two powerful engine options in their non-hybrid versions. The standard 5.3-liter V8 produces 355 horsepower. The higher-end models feature a 6.2-liter V8, delivering a truly impressive 420 horsepower. But what really matters here isn't the numbers, it's the history of these engines. GM's LS and LT Series VIV8 engines are among the most proven engine families in automotive history. Decades of development tested in millions of vehicles, these engines have practically become legendary. Examples of Tahoes and Suburbans with over 300,000 miles on the odometer are shared on internet forums as if they were commonplace. Do you think the Tahoe and Suburban deserve to be at the top of this list? The Tahoe and Suburban are full-size SUVs built on the most mature version of the GM T1 platform. Their separate chassis structure, that is, the body-on-frame architecture, is the vehicle's most critical reliability advantage. In monocoque-bodied vehicles, since the body and chassis are integrated, any damage or wear can spread to a wider area. In a body-on-frame design, however, the chassis is independent and extremely durable. Hauling, towing, and rough terrain, these vehicles are designed for these tasks and can maintain their structural integrity even under such conditions. The 10-speed automatic transmission is an integral part of these vehicles' powertrain. GM's transmission is specifically optimized for heavy-duty, full-size SUV use. Transmission thermal management is critical in this segment, and the Tahoe/Suburban has a strong track record in this area. Owner reports indicate an extremely low rate of major transmission-related issues requiring major repairs beyond 150,000 miles. With regular oil changes, this transmission's lifespan rivals that of the vehicle itself. Front independent suspension, rear solid axle system. The rear solid axle is a rare feature in modern vehicles, but is undeniably superior in terms of durability. It has fewer moving parts, is simple to maintain, and has a long lifespan. This system truly proves its worth under heavy loads and on long trips. Suspension components are easily and affordably available thanks to GM's extensive supply network. The long-term experiences of Tahoe and Suburban owners are truly impressive. According to data from Consumer Reports and J.D. Power, these vehicles consistently rank at the top of the full-size SUV segment in terms of reliability. Owners specifically note, "We've surpassed 200,000 miles without spending a single penny on the engine or transmission." It's no coincidence that these vehicles retain their value well in the used car market. Buyers recognize this reliability and price accordingly. The interiors of the Tahoe and Suburban deliver exactly what you'd expect from a full-size SUV. Truly spacious, 3-row seating. The durability of the materials used ensures the interior remains in good condition even on high-mileage vehicles. In particular, the seat upholstery and dashboard surfaces hold up surprisingly well over time. The cargo area's practicality is truly unmatched in this segment. According to RepairPal data, the Tahoe's average annual maintenance cost is around $746. This figure is extremely competitive for the full-size SUV segment. V8 engine maintenance might sound expensive, but GM's extensive service network and abundance of aftermarket parts keep these costs in check. Plus, these vehicles don't require frequent maintenance anyway. The Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban sit at the top of the discussion on America's most reliable SUVs, and that's no coincidence. Their proven V8 engines, body-on-frame durability, simple yet robust suspension geometry, and reasonable maintenance costs truly place these vehicles in the buy once, drive for years category. If long-term reliability is your top priority, these two vehicles should be at the top of your list. Today we've seen just how durable and budget-friendly these three SUVs are. If you're looking for a premium driving experience, stylish design, and trouble-free operation, these vehicles are perfect for you.